Hi, my name's Abby and I'm from Med Theatre. I'm here on Dartmoor on a very windy Dartmoor day at a crossroads. And this isn't just any crossroads, as here we have Jay's grave. And I would like to tell you the story of Kitty Jay today. About 200 years ago, at the turn of the century in around 1800, there was an orphan and she was taken to a poorhouse in Newton Abbot. Her name was Kitty Jay. When she got to a working age, she was apprenticed to a farm on Dartmoor, not far from Maniton, for those who know it. Now, the farmer's son took a real shine to Kitty Jay, and she soon fell pregnant with his baby. In the 1800s, it was considered a very shameful thing to conceive a child out of wedlock. And so Kitty Jay would be out of work once the farmer found out that she was pregnant, which he soon would do so. If she didn't have any work, she wouldn't be able to afford food for herself or her new baby, and she wouldn't have anywhere to live because she wouldn't have been able to earn her keep. She shared her predicament with the farmer's son, and he didn't want to take any responsibility or help her at all. So all that was left was for Kitty Jay to take the situation into her own hands, and she decided to end hers and her unborn baby's life. She was found hanging from a beam in Cannabarn, not far from here. Now, in the 1800s, to commit suicide was a sinful act. Her body could not be buried in the churchyard at the local parish. This was in case her ghost was to wander around that parish and haunt it. So often in those days, a suicide would be taken to a crossroads, perhaps much like this one, and buried there so that the ghost would be confused and not know which parish, if it was at a parish boundary, which parish to go to haunt. And so here we find Jay's grave today, and this is where she was supposedly buried. Something that makes this grave so special is that there are always fresh flowers to be found on it. No one knows who or what puts them here, but whenever you come to visit the grave, you will always find fresh flowers. We don't know if it was a person or if it's something slightly more magical. There are theories of who it might have been. There's someone who's said to have started it back 200 years ago, but of course they wouldn't be around now to continue to do it. So do they pass the tradition on to someone else? Or is it something more magical like the pixies or the fairies? Whatever it is, we can say that Kitty Jay's story still touches people to this day.